Hi guys, how is everybody? Just doing another video on this gorgeous custom order what I have completed last night. Finally finished it. It's quite one of my colourful ones that I've done for a while. It's very chunky, as you can tell. It's got 8 signatures. I've not done a journal with 8 signatures before. It's quite very Boho themed. I've got this lovely trim and then just some different offcuts of gorgeous fabrics. And then these I've printed off, and then I've gone over this peacock and the butterfly and that one with some glossy accents just to protect the image. We've got a book plate of the journal. We've got a Tim Holtz charm, and then again we've got a Tim Holtz, can't get my words out, Tim Holtz, what are they called? Let's have a look. Ring fasteners, and then the Tim Holtz swivel clasps, which are these. And then on the clasp I've added different types of ribbons and silks, some sorry silk here, and then on the long charm bit I've made this dangle. If you can just, let me just get my lighting. This lovely purple and white long dangle which hides nicely. And then if you wanted to, you can take this off, you just squeeze it in and it just comes off. I'll not do that though because it will just take too much faffing around. So this journal's a bit of a mishmash journal. The lady that came to me and ordered it, she designed 8 of her own like digital papers, and it was all about positivity, creativity, family and things like that. So she wanted me to add these in, so this is why I came up with the idea of doing 8 signatures. So each signature what started off would have her digital image in each signature, so that's why I did the 8 signatures. She said she wanted it to be really chunky. She wanted like different themes added in, like Alice in Wonderland. She wanted elephants, the tree of life, peacocks, butterflies, and favourite colours and things like that. So it was kind of like a bit, not of a challenge, but a bit more of a mishmashy thing for me, because I go with one theme and then play around with that theme and add it in, whereas this one it was like different kind of themes, and I was like, oh, not done that for a very long time, don't know how it's going to work out. But anyway, it all worked out fine, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. It's beautiful, it's colourful. I did spend a lot of time on my papers. I did a lot of dyeing, stamping, using different types of sprays and things like that, and pigments. I used a lot of gesso. Trying to think. Yeah. So yeah, it turned out fantastic and I'm really happy with it. So we'll get straight in and I'm not blabbering on. This is the closure. We'll take that off and then you can see how chunky it is. And I just, before I carry on, I will apologise if you can hear noise in the background. My kids are off, so they're running around upstairs. I've got my dryer on. I've got my canoes in the background chirping, so I do apologise for the background noise beforehand. So anyway, this is a closure, what I've made, and then I've added on some charms, and I've kind of gone with a bit of an Alice in Wonderlandy theme because she did want this adding in. So I've obviously put the clock on, a little teacup and saucer, which is really cute, little key, and then just one of these cute like frame things. And I have added some extra of these in the journal, in the bag for the lady, so that when her journal does get a lot more thick when she's filling it out, she can add it onto this to extend it. That's that. So as you can see, it's very chunky, lots of different types of laces. There's this is a vintage lace, so I'll get straight in because there is quite a lot to get through. So this is the beginning. So I do apologise if, you know, it gets a bit out of camera because it is quite chunky. So this is a pocket. I've not put anything in because obviously you can see how thick this journal is. There's quite a lot of bits in it, so I've left some pockets blank. So as we start off, this is one of her digital designs. Like I said before, I've done 8 signatures, and each signature starts with her design. So this is about relationships and love, but that doesn't mean to that each signature is themed on that. I've just added these things in. Could do with leaning on something. Just pop that there for a minute while we get through it. So start off, this has been all handmade. We've got peace, happiness and love, and we've got a pocket up here, and they've all been backed onto tea dye papers. This pocket was made out of 2 envelopes put together, and then we open it up, and then I just got some bits of interest. I've got a pocket, and I've used some these like handmade papers, not what I've made, but what I bought. And then we've got a little envelope with a card inside of that. It's got some journaling cards and just some bits of ephemera. These obviously can be added in throughout the journal, and then just another bit of ephemera there. And I'll close that after. Then we've got this old book page of a daisy. Just some journaling cards, and then I've put one of these in. I do tend to put them in every journal that I make, a little message on the back. And we've got a butterfly. Oh, and we've got a metal lover with some fabric on. And then this is some of the paper that I've made using different types of distressed inks and some pink pigments with some shimmer, but you might not be able to see that on the camera. This kit is from, I don't know. It's quite naughty of me because I should remember the kit that I use in the journals, so then I can find the link and put it below. But I will find it before I put the video on YouTube and put the link below. But this kit is gorgeous and was perfect for this journal. We've got some Sorry Silk ruffle trim, what I made, and then just a bit of work that I did with some stamping and this gorgeous image, and I don't know if you can make out, but I've used some glossy accent on the image to make the to me look like crystals. So I've done that to make the crystals pop out. And then we've got doily, and then again did some more different types of dyeing and stuff. There's lots of journaling pages in this journal. We've got an envelope what I made. And that's the end of that one, and this is another one, self-awareness. Again, got the ladies created herself. We've got a large pocket up here, put anything in, yes. These are just the little, these, just added them in here. Again, this is more paper what I've been making myself, with different types of colours, and then using heavy texture paste, creating like a 3D effect on the pages. Love this paper, it's just so beautiful and just so colourful. I've got a journaling tag, and it's been backed onto some pink plain paper. And then I made a shaker card, if I can get it off. And just shake it, it's got some sequins in, and quite cute. There's some of these throughout the book. These are out of a vintage butterfly book. Gorgeous peacock. Again, some stamping with my inks. And then I did a bit of collaging because she asked for some sunflowers. And then we've got a little thing at the bottom, having been discovered. Again, some more heavy texture paste stenciling. And we've got a journaling card, and then another one, and then another type of crystal, amethyst. And then we've got just ruffle trim at the top again. I've just thrown in a bit of Edie folding page in. And then this is from one of my colouring books. It's from my Kath Kidston floral colouring book. I just added that in, just for interest. We've got a pocket here, and then we've got lots of journaling cards with butterflies on. We've got ones with peacocks on, and then just like inspirational ones like that. And then we've got this, and I made it into a journal, club miniature journal, and it's all pink pages. And journaling card, and then again just some more journaling cards there. And then again, all these pages have all been made by myself, and then I've just done some faded stamping and inking. The Kath Kidston colouring book, Edie Folding. And then this, I used some embossing powders. You can just see the shimmer on it, very pretty. I believe there's 260. I did write it down on a piece of paper, and my children are always messing around on my desk and they're always getting shouted at, so they've obviously moved it. But there's 200, I think there's 260 something pages in this journal, front to back. That's quite a lot of pages. Lots of motivational images. And then this is the Alice in Wonderland themed. So I've got a little tag there. And this was out of one of my old colouring books, which was Alice in Wonderland. So I found these in my junk scrap pile, so I thought, oh, I can add these in. Got Drink Me. And then this is like a postcard. This is another journaling card. And then on the page I've done some stamping to make it look like splats of tea. Get that in there. This journal is so hard to keep flat with it being so chunky. And we've got the Mad Hatter. And then there is on some of the pages, these are large pockets. I haven't put anything in because obviously you know how chunky the journal is, so the lady who's receiving this can put bits of letters or receipts or whatever she desires. Again, some more of the colouring book page. This is a large envelope, and it just flips up and there's a journaling card in there. Just a little collage what I've done. Another postcard. Another journaling card. A butterfly with some vintage lace. Some more journaling cards. Again, some more colouring book pages, and then this is another one of those large pockets. When I've done a pocket, like a large one, I've cut it out so the lady knows that it's a pocket. Beautiful pages with images on. Just a little collage of scraps and vintage papers. Another embossed part there. And that's the end of that signature. Success and fame. Again, some more of this paper what I've made, and it's got a bit of a shimmer to it and some sorry silk ruffle trim. And as you can see, some more not stamping, but I used some heavy paste. And then this is a pocket, and as you can tell, I've got a peacock feather there because it's one large pocket, so that tucks in nicely there. And then I've just added some bits and pieces what were left. Stone, another image, another stone, I think that's the amethyst, yeah. And then these are the embossing butterflies what I didn't get to use in the journal. So I've embossed them and then fussy cut around them, but I didn't use them, so I've put them in there so the lady can put them in and around her journal. Got a beautiful vintage rose image. Another pocket with lots of journaling cards. Not going to go through each card, some more easy folding. And then this is a large pocket here. And it's got some ruffle trim at the top. And this is one large journaling booklet. Just added lots of random scraps of paper. There's 4 of these in this journal. If you take them all out, it will make the journal a little less bulky. And that's the centre, and then again on the other side of that is another pocket, and then the same thing again, lots of, oh, this is normal paper, white paper. You could possibly draw in that. And I'm writing the other one. I've got another tag here that's been backed onto some tea dye paper. I've got the Tree of a Life journaling card there. Just an inspirational card which has been backed onto tea dyed paper. I can't get my words out. And then this is a large envelope what I've made. Quite long, and I haven't glued the sides because obviously there's some of these in here. This could be used as a large journaling space, or if the lady wants to glue the sides and then put that down, she could have it as an envelope. So I've left it as it is, so the choice is hers. Inside I've left these in. I did some research and did some printing. I didn't use these in the journal, so what I didn't use I've just added into this pocket slash envelope. Also, you can cut the string to make it shorter, and then you're not having to make this large thing. Choice is yours. I've got a journaling pocket here, and then I've just added some inspirational images of women. Beautiful waterfall, and I like this image because the colours kind of went with the journal. These can be added throughout the journal. You could glue them where she wanted to and then write around. Beautiful paper, this is a beautiful kit. I'm definitely going to have to put the link below because the person who made this kit deserves to be recognised. We've got some more Cath Kidston colouring book page. We've got a pocket here, and these are more smaller journaling books. Again, lots of random pages, from vintage music paper to tracing paper. This is vintage ledger paper. Stick that in there. Getting to the back now. I love this stamp. This is one of my new stamps. Beautiful. This is vintage lace. And then in the centre of one of the signatures, we've got like a 3D butterfly effect with this paper water did myself, made myself. Again, another, lots of journaling cards, not take them all out. You know the gist. The roses on. And got another pocket here, and again, same thing, just random pages. And then I just added a page out of a children's book because it had butterflies on it. And then with some daisies, excuse me. And then this is some sunflower stamps what I had. So I used some of my embossing powders to create this, which I thought turned out pretty cool. I like it with this. I thought the page what I made kind of complemented that. Again, another woman, the Tree of Life. And we've got this here, you can tuck things up in that. Again, this is another large envelope. And obviously that just fastens under the, I don't think I've put anything in, no. Just fastens on there like that. And we've got this page here, some journaling cards, another inspirational quote, and then we've got another one of them butterflies what I used and embossed, and then fussy cut around it, and then just some fabric what I printed, what I inked on, ink stamped. Again, I used a doily and then used different types of matte ink sprays. And then this is the last signature. I kind of did this one different as well, like the Alice in Wonderland one. I kind of tried to make this a bit more like a Tree of Life, outdoorsy kind of themed, if you get me. Just some journaling cards there. And then the page, when I was doing my tea dyeing, I put a doily on the page and then obviously tea dyed it, and then it came with this gorgeous pattern of the doily, so I love that. Loved how it turned out. And then we have the Tree of Life, and then I just used a random old piece of paper, well not paper, book page, and then used my embossing powder, which is like a greeny colour, and just did like a tree. Got some butterflies, and then this is just bits of tea bag, lots of scraps, and it's like a side pocket, and we've got like an elephant there poking out, some feathers and some more feathers. And this page I did myself. I tea dyed it, and then all these inside the page rose petals, I think there's some leaves added in, and then I've gone over it, and then I've gone over with glue, so it kind of gives it the effect that it's like handmade paper, but it's not. And it feels quite like leathery, but it's not, if you get me. But I was trying to create that effect. It's quite pretty. and that's that. And again, the tree of life, and then just a bit of collage with some fabric at the top. And then we've got like a little elephant there, another tree of life, and then we have another journaling booklet with pink paper, sunflower on the back. And then I added this out of one of my books, and it's got like different types of trees, if you can see. So I just thought that kind of went well with a tree of life. And then just some lined tree papers to journal on. Again, another collage with vintage scraps to journal on, or just for show. Quite pretty with some fabric. Just love how these papers have all turned out. That's the back side of that, what I made. I've got a large pocket. This was gifted to me from one of my pen pals. Journaling card backed onto tea-dye paper. Another inspirational quote. And then another journaling card there. This is the back side of the doily page. And then that is the end of the journal. And then this is, again, this is another empty pocket. And then that is the end of the journal. So it's really chunky. There's quite a lot going on. Really enjoyed making it, and I'm sad to see it go really, because I love the colours. So thank you for watching my video, and please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button at the bottom, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.